Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Whenever we want to achieve something, we must have a clear picture. If our understanding is confused, we end up in confusion. So when we talk about life, recently they gave me a topic in one international yoga conference, simplifying life. That was the topic. I spoke for 3 days. And normally what we understand by simplifying life is simplifying living. So we don't want to get up from our place and with the remote control we want to change the channel of the TV. We don't want to climb the steps. We come by a lift because simplifying living. Similarly, we don't want to cook the food at home. We want to buy the ready-made, simplifying living. But then what is simplifying life? Is life and living the same? Think. Eating, sleeping, achieving, failure, that is living. Then what is life? Life is that we are minimum dependent on anything or anybody. In Mahabharata there is one shloka comes. Sarvam paravasham dukkham sarvam atmavasham sukham etad vidyat samasena lakshanam sukha dukkhayo. All dependence is misery. All independence is happiness. When we are simplifying our living, we have become more dependent. And as a result, when something which we are accustomed to, if that is not available, we become extremely miserable. I don't know about you, but about me, I remember. We used to remember the phone numbers, address, straight away. But now slowly, we have simplified living. Therefore, thousands of numbers, but our own number we don't know at times. There are people, they don't know their own number. So, if you ask their number, they say, what is your number? Then they'll dial, that is my number. Then they don't know. Because simplifying living we have done. We have not done simplifying life. And for that, we must have a complete picture of life. Normally, what we understand by life is only we are born and we grow first vertically, then horizontally, and one day we die. That is what we imagine. But if we really analyze life in its totality, we come to know that there is not only one experience of living as we are now, but there are 3 experiences. We go through this is called as a waking experience. We are all awake, I hope. So, we are going through the waking experience. We also go through the dream experience. You can't deny that. And we also go through the deep sleep experience. So, when we talk about life, we normally take only the waking experience into consideration, and other 2 experiences are not at all taken into consideration. So whenever you want to draw conclusions on the basis of incomplete data, can that conclusion be valid? Suppose you ask a statistician, statisticians do like these funny things. There was a man whose head was in the cold storage and feet were in the hot air oven, so his average temperature was normal. We can't take like that. It has to be complete one. Therefore, when we talk about life, first principle we have to remember, life is not limited only in our waking experiences, but we also go through so many experiences in the dream as well as deep sleep. First principle. Now the second thing. We all have dreamed millions and millions of times, so many times. Every dreamer in the dream is separate. In one dream I was a king, in the other dream I was a beggar, in the third dream I was a teacher, in the fourth dream I was a student. Do we write the autobiography of the dreamer? Because one dreamer has no connection with the other dreamer. No connection. If again you think about your dream, you come to know that we never dream the dream as a dream. During the dream, it is a solid reality. Nobody dreams it that this is a dream. But something happens, and then suddenly the dream is gone, and we are having, oh God, it was just a dream, thank God. See? But during the period of the dream, it was a solid reality. I will take step by step. When the dreams are very good, they never break. Suppose you are having a dream. It is a typical dream which youngsters dream. Sitting on a motorcycle somewhere in Switzerland, and some nice girlfriend is with him, and they are going. Such a dream will never break. But in that dream, the motorcycle goes into a gorge, and suddenly the dream breaks. Exactly the same way, this waking dream continues as long as everything is goody. Then one day, suddenly something most unexpected happens. And then we start re-evaluating our life. What we have done in our whole life. Then we come to know we have done only one thing unsuccessfully. Priti, you are hiding. You can sleep if you want, but I want to see your face. Sit in a proper way. She is sleeping there. There are people who do like that. They come to show that they have come and then they sleep. From here I can see everybody. So when we are taking our life and in its totality, we have to include every kind of experience. This is first principle. So, who am I? From here, the inquiry will begin. Whether I am a dreamer, or I am a waker, or I am a deep sleeper. Who am I? One statement I will make, and think, who can make this statement? The statement is, we all make this statement. I had good sleep, but in between there were bad dreams. Who can make this statement? This statement cannot be made by the waker because he was not in the deep sleep. This statement cannot be made by the dreamer because the dreamer was different than the waker. And yet this statement is made. Who makes this statement? We have never thought about it. So, who is that? Must be someone who is present in the waking experience but has not become a waker. Who was present in the dream but has not become a dreamer. Who was present in the deep sleep but did not sleep. It has to be a common denominator in all the experiences. See, my friends, our friend asked me this question, Swamiji, how many maximum number of people come for your talks? I said in Ahmedabad, it's a very big crowd, 2,000 people come. Other places, around 100. Now what is the reason? The reason is very simple. Where are the people come together as a big gathering? Number one, entertainment and enjoyment. Maximum number of people. Little lesser will be in the hospitals. In entertainment, you have to pay and you are invited. In hospitals, you have to pay but you are not invited. You are reach on your own. Big crowds. Third place, the temples. Today we went to the temple, Shivratri. So, huge crowd. And the fourth place, gym. How many people go to the gym? And now let us find out the purpose. The people who go for the entertainment and big mega events, some Bollywood actor has come or singer has come, all of them go there. They are extremely extrovert and indulgent. And that is what their total life is. If such people, they die and go up. And God will ask, hey, what did you do? I made you as a human being. What did you do? So what we will tell? I have consumed 3 truckloads of rice and consumed 7 tankers of milk. Come on, what did you produce? Gobar. What else? See? So entertainment and indulgence is for everybody and that becomes the major stay. Nothing else more than that. But they don't learn from that. The main problem is not learning. In the hospitals who go, all unhealthy people. Then third, in the temples and the churches who goes? Those who want their desires to be fulfilled, they could not get it done by all the local means. Finally, we go, Krishna, 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 let my daughter get married nicely, quickly, she is getting old. So we go to the temple and clearly tell the Lord, oh Lord, you be the means and the worldly achievement is the goal. 3 places. And who goes to the gym? Very few. You see any gym, 24/7 open. So many machines are standing there, waiting, please come, please come. But hardly anybody, you will never see crowds in the gym. Because who goes to gym? Those who are healthy and they want to maintain the health. In our satsang, only those people can come. Those who are healthy and those who want to maintain their health. Physical, mental, intellectual and spiritual. But normally when people see us, they have this normal thing in their mind. Swamiji, do you see the hand? So I tell them, no, I show the hand. See friends, nobody wants to know the truth. The whole problem is that. There was a great saint in near Bombay in Ganeshpuri, Nityananda Baba. He was toward the end of his life as if frustrated. Because everybody will go there and ask for boons. My daughter should get married, my business should do this and blah blah blah, continuously. And he was there to give the absolute reality, the truth. So when nobody asked him, one day he said, I am here. He used to talk in Hindi, broken Hindi. मैं यहाँ हीरे बेचने को बैठा हूँ, लोग आके हिंग मांगते हैं. See friends, who want the truth? Therefore, those who have lived their life successfully, fully, and they have come to a point, what next? They only can think something higher. See friends, otherwise those who are all the time busy only with the world, they have no time for this. And such people ask us a question, what will I get if I know? Okay, suppose I am Brahman. So what? I said, your question is like this thing. I tell you, go to that 5-star hotel. You can see their menu. Such lovely food is available. Really? He goes and reads all the menus. By heart them. And he said, yes, I know all the menus. Nothing has happened. Arey Baba, order and eat. In the same manner, when we know the truth, we have to practice and come to experience. This is what is called as total life. Now, in this life, if we now observe the world, there are stones and bricks and mountains and rivers. They merely exist. You take the stone, make a Ganesha out of it, or make a stepping stone in a in a building, no problem. Inert, no life. Second is the planned kingdom. There is existence plus there is life too. We go still further. Animals. They exist, there is life, and they have knowledge. You must be knowing, in Alaska, America, there is a place called as Ketchikan. When I went there, a particular season, probably August or July, August, all the salmon fish of the whole world, they go there in that particular period, and then there is a big, huge kind of a lake, kind of bay area. There they come and jump, and the female lay the eggs and die, and the male lay the sperm, they die, and the fertilization resulting into fingerlings takes place in the water, and thereafter another big wave comes and all of them are washed into the sea, and again they go back and move around the world for 1 year. Again they come. Who teaches them? Without GPS. Today we have used the GPS to go to a straight place in a crooked way, because the GPS is confused. Go this way, no, go that way. So, stones existence, plants existence plus life, animals existence, life and knowledge. If we are followers of Darwin, we are all monkeys. But our scriptures don't tell. We are not monkeys. We are human beings. Now what is that which makes us human beings? See friends, 4 things are common between animals and human. Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maithunancha. 4 things. Eating, sleeping, a sense of insecurity, and Maithunam, procreation. If these are the only 4 things we have done in our whole life, why we should be called as human beings? So then what is that which makes us human beings? Dharmo hi tesham adhiko visheshaha dharmena hina pashubhis samana. We have something additional, and that additional factor is called as we inquire and become capable of expressing divinity in its full glory. And that is what is called as Ananda or happiness. Except in case of the Disneyland movies, can we imagine one cow coming this way and one bull coming that way, looking at each other and smiling? No. Human beings alone have the capacity to express happiness fully. Therefore, if we are human beings, we have to express only happiness. What is life for human beings? Life is fulfilled when happiness is manifested. It is for this purpose we must know the basics. Therefore, we start from, as it is said, what is this world? First, see what happens, all the problems are born out of incomplete thinking. When you think fully, problems are dissolved. Now, what is incomplete thinking? When we look at this world, we simply go through good and bad experiences and complain or do whatever. We go through dream, complain and enjoy. But if we think properly, like one girl has asked me this question, small girl, maybe about 6-7 years. I was in their house for a food and she asked me, Swamiji, when this world is created and where from the world begins and where the world ends? Such a small child cannot ask such a question. So I asked, hey, you are so intelligent, please tell, who has asked you to ask me this question? Mummy. Then I said, Mummy, why don't you ask? Swamiji, I am afraid of you. I said, look here, I am a vegetarian. I don't eat human beings. No, I am afraid. He will scold me. I said, look here, be attentive. I had one of my professional hazards are, I had to go and stay in so many houses throughout the world. So like here I am staying with this house. So when I sleep, I keep the lights on. The reason is not to see good dreams. The reason is, when I wake up, I don't know where is the bathroom. Because there is a new place, I am sleeping for the first time. Because when I am in deep sleep, I don't know where I am. I don't know what I am. I don't know when I am. And what is the world? These three things: time, space and object. So all these three things disappear. But I am still there. And when this world is created, the moment we are identified with the body, the world is created. The first creation is we become aware of ourselves. Then second thing, what is the time? The third thing, where I am, space. And fourth thing, what I had to do. And when we go to sleep, exactly opposite. Whatever we are doing, we withdraw. Whatever we have become, we drop. Whatever are our achievements and possessions and relations, everything we start dropping slowly and come back to our house, then to our room, and then below the quilt, and ultimately, slowly, we start doing only one japa. I want to sleep, I want to sleep. And till such time, I is there and want is there, the sleep doesn't begin. But when the I is dropped, sleep begins, even in the satsang. Therefore, many people come to satsang for that purpose. Swamiji, your talk was so lovely. I could not get sleep normally, but in your talk I get to sleep because I am anesthetic. See, friends. So when the world is created, only when we are identified with the body. I'll give you an example. I'm trying to see how we should change our vision. Then what we see and what is totally different. We are suffering from myopia. You know myopia? One of the defects of the eyes. Myopia. Changing the vision is Advaita Vedanta. And vision can be changed not from books, but by learning and analyzing your own experiences day to day. This example which I am giving you, I gave these 2-3 places, but it's a very solid thing because it has happened. I am not imagining and telling you. One of my good friend in Delhi, he is a police officer, and yet he is deeply involved in spiritual life. One day he came, it was late evening, maybe 8 o'clock or like that, and I was in my room doing something. He came and he said, Swamiji, I am sorry I cannot come this time, I am too busy. I said, never mind, enjoy life. You give me some homework for 1 year. I'll work on it. And he has been doing it for years. And so deeply involved. Real learning happens from the book of life, not from the printed books. I said, okay, I'll give you some homework. Wherever he was standing, I said, are you ready? He said, yes, sir. I said, switch off the light. He switched off. Now what are you seeing? He said, nothing, only darkness. I said, think twice before you reply. No, there is nothing to think. I don't see anything, there is only darkness. I said, see, what you are telling is wrong. How come it is wrong, Swamiji? I said, eyes can see only the light. Eyes cannot see darkness. If eyes can see darkness, why we will tumble in the darkness? Because we can't see. First mistake. Oh, yes, Swami. Then I said, now switch on the light. Then he switched on the light. Now what can you see? He said, I am seeing you, your writing table, your laptop, the water bottle, and your shoes, and chairs. I said, go on. He said, all these things, what else? I said, again you are telling lies. See something more? No, everything I have seen. I said, I am seeing something more. Now what is more? I said, light. Without light, can you see anything? So you are seeing the light. But you are not seeing the light. Okay. Light also I am seeing. I said, go further. Something more? Now nothing. I am clear about it. I said, still one thing is missing. Now what missing? I said, electricity. Without electricity, can there be light? Now this example is clear. Now apply in your personal life. Those of you who have got glasses, how do we get the glasses? When we are not able to see properly and there is some headache and the things are seen muched up, so we go to the doctor. One Indian minister went to a doctor and wanted to get his eyes checked. So the doctor said, okay, please sit down, sir. And he showed the alphabets. Can they read the first line? He said, no. Okay. They increased the font size. Now can you see and read it? No. Okay. Then they made it maximum. Now can you read now? He said, no. How come? He said, I don't know English. Now to that man, what glasses can you give? So, he was tested whether he can see or not. Now be attentive. When I am seeing this object, I am not able to see properly, then I complain, where is my attention now? My attention is on the eyes. Understand this point? Exactly the same way. When we give undue importance to the worldly objects, these worldly objects cover our sense organs. And we are living only at the periphery of our personality, far away from ourselves. And what for? We are all seeking happiness, either by accumulation of things or by having indulgence or doing something so that I can get happiness. Nobody does anything in this world for any other purpose other than getting happiness. For example, I think all of you are married. So what for you got married? To get happiness? What you got, I am not asking that question. It's universal. So we get something, I get married for getting happiness. Then after some time, I get divorced again for getting happiness. Think. There are people who are like me eating a lot for getting happiness. And there are people who observe fast. 21 days, no food, no water. That is also only for happiness. In short, every activity of our life, let it be involvement or withdrawal, we are all struggling to get happiness. But we have never understood. We have been doing so many things right from childhood. Did we really get happiness in our life? Our whole life is this struggle. Everything that we do or we don't do, only for getting happiness. It is here we have to start learning. Instead of doing anything to get happiness, why not do everything happily? Change this attitude. Then you start remaining in the present. See? When I do anything happily, I am not waiting to get the result. After I get that, then I will be happy. So what is happening unknowingly? We are postponing our happiness in the future period of time. If I do this thing, I will get that, and then I will become happy. So by the time that thing comes, it is too late. Contrary to that, follow this technique. Whatever you do, do it happily. You have learned the secret of Advaita Vedanta. Now what do? We do through three channels. We have got body, the speech and the mind. Three things we have. With the body, whatever we do it happily. You get up in the morning. If you get up happily, your whole day is made. But we get up in the morning, oh God, what is the time now? It is 8:42. It is not a round figure. Let me get up at 9 o'clock. Those who wake up after the sunrise, in their next life, they become bed bugs. So next time you see the bed bugs, Mom, Dad, how are you? I am coming to you next life. How much laziness. These are the three enemies of human beings. Laziness, excessive sleep, and ability to repeat the same mistake again and again. Same thing we do again and again. See? Therefore, if we simply try this technique, whatever we do, do it happily. Or else don't do it. 3 options are there. Do it happily, don't do it. But we are average people, so we show surface way, I am doing it happily, but inside there is a revolt. I had to do only everything in this house, nobody does. Don't do it. The net result is acidity, because inside there is a revolt. So try this technique. You have learned secret of life. Whatever you have to do it happily. By body, by mouth or by speech, do it happily. When you are talking to somebody, talk happily. It makes such a difference in life. Now, happily doesn't mean all the time laughing. There was one driver, I remember, in Visakhapatnam, in Andhra. And he was always laughing for no reason. Anything you ask him, are you ready? I am ready. Is it a joke or what? For everything he was laughing. One day we told him, tomorrow morning you can take your own time, come at 9 o'clock. We are not to go anywhere. So every day you are coming at 6 o'clock, tomorrow you come 9 o'clock. Okay, relax. Again he came next day in the morning 6 o'clock. I said, hey, I told you, why are you struggling to come in the morning? My father died, Therefore, just to tell you I have come. Then my father died, therefore at 9 o'clock I cannot come. Wow. That is not being happy, that is being dumb. See, so when we act anything, do physical activities happily. When we speak something, speak happily. And the third, the most important thing is when you think happily. Don't think in a miserable mode. When you are disturbed, when you are angry, when you are disgusted, don't think. And when you are happy, you are creative. One simple example. This is just an example. It has never happened. Just an example. I go to my girlfriend and I tell her, darling, today I am so happy, I tell you. I am just on the top of the world. I am so happy. I just want to cut you to small pieces. It can never happen. Therefore, the real Advaita Vedanta tells you, don't struggle for seeking happiness. Express happiness through every action, every word, every thought. Such a person alone can think of something higher in life. A person who has got, let us say, some pain, knee pain. Old people like me, they have. So, one old lady asked me this question, please tell me why I got this knee pain so much, So if you tell them, go to doctor, they want answer from us. So I also give the answer as they can understand. I said, Mama, you reply my questions, don't argue, please. Why God has given us eyes? Swamiji, do you think I am a baby or what? I said, you are arguing. Simply reply my question. Why God has given us eyes to see? See how intelligent you are. Why God has given us ears to hear? Very good. In the same manner, God has given us knees to pain in the old age. But Swamiji, they are also very smart. But Swamiji, if I am old and I am getting pain in the right knee, but my left knee is also the same age, why I am getting only in the right knee and not in the left knee? I said, wait, it will come there also. complaining is not a solution in life. Work on it. And once you take this attitude in life, then only you can think of something higher in life. Then next step comes. Then what is this world? So first we have seen, when this world is created, the moment we are identified with the body, the world is created. When we are not identified with the body, as in the deep sleep or in the dream, we don't belong to this world. So what we think our life is only 1/3. 2/3 is not taken care of. But there are people who include the dreams also, and people like us encash their foolishness. There are people who get carried away by the dreams. Swamiji, I had a very bad dream. I was sleeping and terrible dream, one big black cobra came. He crawled on my body in the dream, and then he straight away went to my jugular vein, pulled it out and drank the blood. And because of that, I got frightened and I came out of the dream. Now, Swamiji, what will happen? I said, yes, that is my question. What will happen to that poor cobra? After having taken your blood, he is still surviving or gone? What will happen? Forget them all, it was just a dream. No, they say a black cobra coming in the dream is very bad, very inauspicious. Then I find out, oh, bakra mil gaya. Then I tell, look here, you are right, it's a very bad omen. Then you have to do 16 Monday fast. Go to Shiva temple. On 17th Monday, do a Mahapuja, Rudrabhishek. But that time carry one gold snake made out of gold. 1 kilo is enough. 1 kilo gold snake. And after you do the puja, give that gold snake to me, don't give to the Panditji. Then what will happen? Your problem of black snake will go and a yellow snake will come. See, friends, as if we are short of problems of this world, we borrow problems from the dream. It's only because we cling. Therefore, friends, our Advaita Vedanta gives you a different vision. When your vision changes, your interaction changes. There was one youngster going on a motorcycle somewhere in Bombay or Delhi, and he saw one girl going out of a beauty parlor, and from backside he came, and he thought, let me go and tease her. So he wanted to flirt, and he came in front of her and stood. From backside, who was looking like a sweet girl, from the front, when he saw, she was 85 not out. And she asked, Beta, what do you want? Will he flirt? He came to say hi, but when he saw old lady, hi. The moment your vision changes, your interaction changes, is it not? So where is the problem? Problem in this myopia. How we look at the world. Are we looking through the goggles of wisdom or the vision of a blind person? How are we looking at it? And it is for this purpose, the first step we all have to understand what I am seeing. Is it that or something else? When we go to the doctor and we say, I see everything very, not very clear, very confused kind of thing. So the doctor says there is something wrong with your eyes, cataract is there, let us remove the cataract. The moment the cataract is removed, everything is clear. In the same manner, we have the cataract on our intellect, on our understanding. And what is that cataract? Pay attention. As I told that police officer story, objects are covering our sense organs. Now this principle which I am telling you is very subtle, that will take you to your own self. Right now, not tomorrow. Objects are covering our sense organs. Sense organs are covering our mind. Mind is covering our intellect. Intellect is covering our life. Life is covering our total potentiality. And potentiality is covering the absolute reality. These are the stages through which every seeker has to go to discover the ultimate truth of life. Now first, once it happened, we went somewhere and I was going with one friend, his daughter and myself. So Swami will go up there. I said, look here, you go, I can't come, I am tired. You go. No, Swami, come, it looks so beautiful. It is looking so lovely. You come. I said, look here, what looks beautiful is never beautiful. What do you mean? I said, for example, you look beautiful. The moment I told that girl, you look beautiful, that means you are not beautiful. Next 3 days she didn't talk to me. We all have this notion. What is perceived by the sense organs, that is the real. And as a result, we keep on running after that. Now to understand this, we have to go back to ourselves. What will you have to do? Drop the objects, come to the sense organs. Drop the sense organs, come to the mind. Drop the mind, come to the intellect. Drop the intellect, come to the life. Drop the life, come to the total energy that we are. Drop the energy and come the one whose energy that is. There ends the journey. Now to understand this, let's do one simple example, experiment rather. Look at this green backdrop behind me and experience for yourself. Where are you? Look at the backdrop, not at me. Your experience is you are away from yourself. Now withdraw from there and now focus attention on this phone where I am recording. Now see, you have come relatively closer to yourself. Now drop this phone. Now start looking at your own eyes. At this moment, we are nobody. We are nowhere. And we are just now. And in this experience, there is no sense of otherness. Because this experience is not through sense organs or mind or intellect. This is an experience without an experiencer. We are not inert. All sounds are heard. The cool breeze of the AC is experienced. Yet we are without any specific identity. Now this experience, which is for a very short period of time, can be maintained 24/7 without much efforts, provided our understanding is clear. We have done nothing. No yoga, no pranayam, no charity, no going to temple. This is uncreated experience. Any experience which is created is bound to end. It is. See, friends. Therefore, when we are clear about this GPS map, then we will be living a totally different quality of life. Whatever we are supposed to do, it will be done. Life will never become a burden, nor we will become serious in life. See? Because all the problems begin in our life after body identification. There are 3 eyes. Today we went to that Shiva temple, and there was one lady. She was going to open up the 3rd eye. So they told me, open your 3rd eye. I said, no, mine will be the 5th eye, because I got 4 eyes. 2 plus 2, 4. If it is 3rd, it will be the 5th eye. So this experience is a totally different quality of experience. So do you mean we should all the time sit simply like this? No. We all have learned, I hope, riding on a bicycle or swimming, is it not? Do we ever forget swimming? We can never forget swimming. I had this understanding after almost 40 years or so. Somewhere, one of my friends, he was a tutor in a swimming pool. He said, Swami, do you know swimming? I said, no. Okay, I'll teach you. I said, okay. We went there, changed everything. And he said, now come in the water from the pool. I said, no man, I'm not a baby. We'll go on the top and jump from there. He said, you have never learned swimming. I said, so what? You are with me. Why should I worry? It's your problem. Are you sure? I said, yes. We went up the top to jump, dive from there. And I said, okay, I'll hold your hand and you say 1, 2, 3, we'll jump together. So he said, 1, 2, 3, he jumped, I left his hand. He said, come on, why you did like this? I said, I told you I don't know swimming. Now come down. I said, no, I'll try. What do you think of me? And I know swimming very well. And then I jumped. But I was thinking whether I remember or not. But to my surprise, I didn't sink. That day this discovery was made. Why we can forget everything? Why we can't forget swimming? Because swimming is not done by mind, by intellect. Exactly the same way, this experience of our being is not done. It happens. So when we go to take the learning lessons for swimming, initially it is very difficult. We go on struggling. One day suddenly it happens. And then if you are asked, please tell how exactly what happened that now you will know swimming. You cannot tell. It happens. Exactly the same way. Keep on thinking in a proper line of understanding. One day it will click. Hey, come on. I am first a man and then a husband. Man is, husband becomes. Woman is, wife becomes. So who is the real? The man is real or the husband is real? The woman is real or the wife is real? Then we come to know all those of us who are miserable are those who do not exist. This principle again I learned in Bombay. It happened. One girl came. She said, Swamiji, my mother has asked me to meet you. I said, yes, what is the problem? Problem is, I am divorced. I said, yes, I know that. There is some function in our house. And my mother told her, for this function, you cannot stay, you go. It's only for the married girls. He said, I am married. No, you don't have a husband, you go. Then she said, but he didn't die, he is still there. Don't argue, go and ask Swami. She came to me. Now her question was, after divorce, the girl becomes widow or not? Tell me now. After divorce, has the husband died? Then why she is a widow? Because husband cannot die, because he doesn't exist. If I get married 3 times, am I a total of the 3 husbands? Husband number 1 plus, husband number 2 plus, husband number 3. Now I am a fat husband 3 times. No! Think, my friends. And who is leading life? Not the man, but the husband. Not the woman, but the wife. Not the man, but the son, the father-in-law, the brother-in-law. Is there something called a wife-in-law? I am not married, I don't know. See, who is living life? These guys who never exist anywhere. And then our whole life is this struggle. We want to improve and teach our wife. This is called as impossible undertaking, ashakya anushthan. You can't do that. And your whole life is only struggle for that. Try to improve the wife, try to improve the husband. You can improve them if they exist. Then what is to be done? Do your drama role perfectly well. This is another day-to-day example. You just work on it deeply. I am a man 1. Now I am called as a son with reference to my father's condition. Then I am the same man called as a husband with reference to my wife. I am the same man called as a father with reference to my son. Have I become three? And who is miserable? These three fellows. The son is miserable because of the Hitler father. The husband is miserable because of the Mahakali wife. And the father is miserable because of the monster son. And where are these three? Then what is to be done? How to lead our life? Only know that this is just a mega drama going on. Don't take it seriously at all. Like what? If you are in front of your father, don't argue, don't teach, simply listen. Whatever that old man says, say yes. Because after some time he'll forget yes about what. So don't worry. Don't argue. Over. You are at peace with your father. Then with your son, if he is talking to you as a father, then listen to him as if you are listening, but don't worry about him. Just delete him. Then your main thing you are not telling. What about the wife? Oh, I forgot that. When she is talking, you should keep quiet. And when she is quiet, you should not talk. There will be peace at home. Play these three roles and maintain your manhood. That you are basically a man. And you became three because of the three conditionings. This is practical Vedanta. You are not irresponsible. You are doing your duties happily, cheerfully, and yet at every moment you are never forgetting that essentially a man. Play the role. That is all. Spiritual life, I am not giving you a mala in your hand. I am not telling you put on various kinds of marks on your forehead. No. Only this simple thing. We all have to play various roles in our life. Play your role perfectly well. And once we take this as the spiritual practice, with this your mind will remain always at peace. With that peaceful mind, you can further investigate. What is this world? Who is God? Where is He sitting? What is the meaning of last life, this life, next life? What is the meaning of a soul? All these things will become distinctly clear only if we stop reacting in life. Start only acting in life. There are cinema actors, isn't it? They are not reactors. But when the same cinema actors react in their old life, they commit suicide or they do something. You must have seen many movie stars. They react in their actual life. On the stage they are actors, but personal life they are reactors. What we have to do is this spiritual practice. Do what you are supposed to do cheerfully, happily. Net result will be our mind will be at peace. And with a peaceful mind alone, understanding happens. If the mind is reacting, can never give a proper understanding. Like one lady one day came and virtually fought with me, as if catching my collar. That's why I don't have collar. She said, Swamiji, you are making fun of us all married people. All the time you tell that be happy, be happy, be happy. Get married and show how to be happy. That means marriage is a license to become miserable. Tathastu. May you continue to be. Don't justify yourself being miserable. Don't justify. One of the most important practice of life. Normally, we justify, no, actually, no, if you were in my place, you also will be like that. Thank God I am not in your place. Once you take this, then we have come to the next step of our inquiry. Now we are working on our body or working on our mind. But this is another important principle of Vedanta. We know working by the body and working on the body, is it not? What is working by the body? We do business, we go to work, we earn money for our bread and butter. That is working by the body. Then working on the body, we go to the gym, we go for walks, we go for marathon, we keep on doing the weightlifting, lift the weight to keep it down, lift it to keep it down. And how long they will do it? Maximum 25, 30 years. After that they stop doing it. Then all the muscles which were gathered here in the biceps, they start coming down and they come in the Madhya Pradesh and it comes out. So first we work by the body and we work on the body. Exactly the same way we are working by the mind, but we are not working on the mind. We have to start working on the mind. When we work on the body, we are taking care of body, is it not? We are not going for a walk to earn bread. We are not doing yoga to earn money. We are not practicing the dieting for earning money. No, it's only we are taking care of the body. So we are working on the body, we are working by the body. Similarly, we have to learn that we are working now by the mind. We never work on our mind. What is working by the mind? Default settings. About everything we have got opinions. About everything we have got a comment. About everything we have got a suggestion. We are Indians. Therefore, every Indian is a born doctor. I go to so many places and throat will have some problem. One place, Swamiji, you don't worry. I say, I'm not worried, you are worried. No, you don't worry. I'll make something for you at night, kada. Milk, and I'll boil it and put haldi in that, and in that, then you take it. Then what will happen? Your throat will disappear. See? This is working by the mind. Giving suggestions, giving advice, evaluation, getting involved in somebody's life. This is default settings. And there is no need. See, like we move around the world. Everywhere the same question. Swamiji, where is your ashram? Where were you born? Why were you born? Were you born normal delivery or was it cesarean? Hare Rama, what is the need? But this is a default setting. What is your mother tongue? I don't have mother. How can I have tongue? This is how our mind is set. The same thing again and again. And this is what we do. But now we are also to start working on the mind. Now for physical body, you understand what is working on the body, is it not? Do exercise, go for walks. Now what you can think about working on the mind? Think. Difficult. For that we have to understand basics. Mind expresses as sound. And therefore mind is slowly evolving from the unmanifest to ready to manifest. Then these are the four stages through which the mind goes. And the first it is called as Paravani, which is unmanifest speech. Then comes the Pashyanti Vani, which is ready to manifest but not yet manifest. Then is the Madhyama Vani, which is manifest but not audible to others. And finally the Vaikari Vani, I am talking to you with the Vaikari Vani, which is manifest and others can hear. All these four stages are the stages of mind. You must have heard, you should not think, you should not think. But you can never achieve that in life. You ask all the yogis, they tell you, Chitta Vritti Nirodha, don't think. It's a stupid thing, you cannot stop that. Then, I'll give you a simple technique. Try. Don't talk to yourself. Thoughts cannot erupt in the mind without the clothing of words. When we come out of our house, we don't come out naked, we put on clothes. Exactly the same way, thoughts come out of the mind by putting the clothes of the words. Watch how much we talk to ourselves. Keep on talking, non-stop. And also, second thing, we talk to others whether required or not required. And what we talk to others and to ourselves, observe this. We talk to others either about our past or about their past. And we talk to ourselves about our future. Oh, I go from here, then I have to go and cook, But I don't know whether Swamiji eats onion or not. Anyway, you are here, no, listen, no? But the mind will keep on talking to itself. Observe these two things consciously. How much we talk unnecessarily. This I learned from one mother. That's what I told you. Real spiritual practice is when you start learning from your own experiences. Nobody can teach us. I was in Badrinath and there used to be one old lady, great master. So that time I was pretty young. So I used to come from the temple in the morning and then she'll be sitting with nice covering and all that, with a shawl. Then I'll go to have a cup of tea with her. So I'll go and lie down in her lap and she used to play with my beard. That time it was pretty black and everything. No glasses. Young I was. So she'll be playing it and she'll tell me some stories from Bhagavad and all that. One day I said, Mama, I had decided no more lectures, no more talks. Enough is enough. She laughed. I said, Mama, why are you laughing? He said, whose question you are answering? Who has asked you? Whether you want to talk or you don't want to talk. Yeah, how much we talk, whether required or not required. Very important, man. 8 hours of physical work is equal to 1 hour of talking, energy-wise. 8 hours of talking is equal to 15 minutes of thinking unnecessarily, energy-wise. And all our energy is wasted. Instead of channeling it for something higher, it's all wasted in this thing. See, my friends, therefore, we have to work on the mind. And when we start working on the mind, what are the beautiful things we discover? That we'll see in our tomorrow's meeting, where we'll try to see what is this world, what is the spiritual practice, what is God, etc. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnahat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari